I've put together 3 different crime scenes where 3 different staff members has basically committed a crime, and it's typically a homicide. And the students get together in groups, and they have to use all their CSI skills to be able to solve this crime scene. They have to put all this together, problem solve as a team, and then they have to try to decide who it was that did it. I was a police officer for many years, so I did a lot of different things for the police department. It was a great job. So the first time I walked in my own classroom, first of all, it was just pretty much all desks, blank walls, and a teacher desk. So I watched the students walk into the classroom, and I was certainly very nervous, and I noticed that a majority of them were kind of going to the back of the classroom, and I knew that I had to make a statement that day. And so after everybody got into the classroom and I noticed the front row was empty and the back row was quite filled up, I went to the back of the classroom and I said, all right, everybody, pick up your desk, turn them around. This is now the front of the classroom. So I kind of like made that statement of, I got you. I can do this, you know?
I love being in Miss Carlson's class because she honestly makes learning so much fun, and she's always there for you no matter what, you know, as a teacher or as a friend, and it's just so much fun being in her class.
I looked at her and I was like, yeah, she looks like she could totally be a cop. She's so laid back and she's so nice, and it feels like as if you're meant to be there, and she doesn't treat you like you're below her. It's like you're equal to her.
There's some examples of her law enforcement career making her an even better teacher because she understands what life is like out in the community, not just here on campus. And so she connects with kids on a level that a lot of us maybe have a harder time doing.
I had gone through something really harsh. I had seen someone kill themselves. And the first person I came to at school was Mrs. Carlson because I struggled a lot. But then it was like when I wanted to talk, I was able to talk to her, and it felt so nice and comfortable, especially since it was a little hard for me to do that at home.
I had somebody try to break into my house, and it was horrible. It was a really, really rough time in my life, and she sent some of her resources to come check on me at my house and everything.
I'm definitely a non-traditional teacher because of a different type of background, and I was out in the real world dealing with real world problems, and I think I probably take a different approach than most teachers do.
She's not a 7 to 2:30, right? She is looking to connect with those kids all hours of the day. You know, her background just as a police officer and being calm in those situations, right? Not being overwhelmed by anything, but wanting to be part of the solution.
As a 15-year-old going into her classroom, it was definitely an eye-opening experience. We had guest speakers from local, national, law enforcement, so many different careers that high schooler had no idea half of them even existed.
Well, Officer Powers was in my classroom as a sophomore, and I kept in touch with him, and when he came here to work for Marietta PD, I'm like, this is great, you need to come back and talk to my class.
And it's really cool that she taught these people, and it's like, oh my gosh, she could actually teach me, and I could be this person, and it's really inspiring.
I'm gonna teach you the subject, but I hope to actually teach you how to be a good person also. They motivate me to be a better teacher, because if I'm a good teacher, then they're gonna be a good student. It kind of goes both ways. I look at that as a privilege because I'm working with young minds that are being molded that are gonna have to go out there in the real world and be hopefully good adults.